Hey there everyone, it's Amelia from Sleepopolis, and today we're going to be talking about the Crane Top Fill Humidifier. If you often wake up with congestion or a scratchy throat, a humidifier is a great way to add some moisture into the air and help to prevent those issues. I'm a big fan of using a humidifier in the winter when the air gets really dry to help prevent waking up with a really dry and scratchy throat. Now in this video, I'm going to go over the key features of the Crane Top Fill Humidifier, go over how to use it and my experience using it, and I'll also go over some of my pros and cons at the end of the video. Now, if you want to buy this humidifier, you can click the link in the description to get our best deal on it, and if you do end up purchasing, we may earn a commission, and that just helps us to fund our testing and keep this content free to you. All right, let's get into it. Let's kick this review off with an overview of the policies and prices for the Crane Top Fill Humidifier. Right now, you can buy this humidifier on Amazon for around $50. There's a pretty big price range for humidifiers from as low as $20 all the way to over $200, so I would say this is a pretty good price. Additionally, this humidifier is also eligible for free shipping on Amazon, but not for returns. It can only be returned or refunded if it arrives defective, but otherwise can't be refunded. Here's what the humidifier looks like assembled, but let's take a closer look at some of its key features. On top is the cover and the mist lid. This mist lid is where the mist comes out, and you can turn it to control the direction of the mist. Now it has two settings, which are controlled with this middle button. It also has a light option, which you control with this third button. That makes the lid light up and rotate through a series of colors, kind of like a hot tub. Or you can pause it on just one specific color if you prefer. Something unique about this humidifier is that you can actually use essential oils with it, so it doubles as a diffuser. If you do want to add essential oils, you'll add them to the mist chamber prior to running the humidifier. The tank holds up to 1.2 gallons and can run for 24 hours. It has an automatic shutoff feature that will turn the humidifier off when it runs out of water. The cover, mist cap, and mist chamber are all removable and can be washed in the dishwasher. You'll also notice that this humidifier is filter-free, which simplifies the cleaning process and eliminates the need to repurchase and replace any parts. Okay, now let's go over exactly how to use this humidifier. Fortunately, it's really easy. First, you'll need to remove the cover and mist cap. Then you'll want to fill the humidifier up. Now, Crane recommends using a pitcher to fill it up, but I found it fairly easy to fill up in our sink. And you'll want to fill it up to your desired amount of water. If you're going to add essential oils, you'll want to drop them into the mist chamber now. Once the humidifier is full, replace the cover and mist cap and plug it in. It will light up when you turn it on, but press the power button to fully turn it on. You can choose one of two settings for the mist level by pressing the middle button, and then if you want the night light on, you can press the third button. To control the direction of the mist, simply rotate the mist cap in the desired direction. You'll notice once it's running that this humidifier is really quiet, which I think is a great feature for use while sleeping. All right, with all that in mind, let's go over my pros and cons for this humidifier, starting off with the pros. Now first, I would say I really like the design of this humidifier. I think it looks really sleek, and I absolutely love the nightlight feature. I think it's so fun to have the rotation of colors, but you can also easily turn it off for no light if you want to maintain the darkness in your bedroom. Second, I like how quiet this humidifier is. When I tested this humidifier, it was basically silent, even on the highest setting, which I thought was pretty impressive. This will be a great choice for light sleepers easily disturbed by noise. Third, I like that you can control the direction of the mist with the mist cap. That's helpful if you need to place the humidifier further away from your bed. You can still ensure that the mist is heading towards you and not towards the wall or any furniture. And finally, I love that this humidifier doubles as a diffuser. If you like to use essential oils for scent or for aromatherapy, you can just add them into this humidifier, and that way you don't have to buy two separate products. All right, now onto my cons. First, when it comes to filling up the humidifier, I didn't love that the tank couldn't detach from the cord. Many humidifiers have tanks that can be removed from the base with the cord and motor, and I preferred that style so you don't have to worry about having water near the cord. Next, this humidifier is a little larger than some of the other ones that I've tested, so if you're working with a smaller space, this might be a bit big for some people's bedroom. And finally, this only comes in one color option. Well folks, that's all for today's review on the Crane Top Fill Humidifier. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to check out any more of our bedding, sleep accessory, and mattress reviews, you can go over to our YouTube channel or head over to sleepopolis.com, where we also have some exclusive coupons. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!